It's time for Ryan's Roses on Kiss FM. Dear Ryan and Sissany, let's go now. Heather is on the line. She's been holding for a minute, so I want to get her up here. She found an empty bottle of wine and a few other things in the trash can Tuesday morning. She says she worked Monday night and thought that her husband, was home alone. So, Heather, thank you for coming on. I want to jump into the questions we have for you first. So, your husband celebrated Valentine's with you early, is that right?
Yeah, we celebrated it over the weekend because I had to work late Monday night.
Okay. And then you also found, you say here, some other celebratory items, a bottle of wine and some other stuff in the trash. How do you explain that? How does your husband explain that?
Well, so I haven't confronted him about it because I feel like he would I feel like he would lie about it if it is incriminating, and I don't know. So I wanted to catch him off guard.
What are the other things you found?
Yeah.
So it was a bottle of wine, and there was 2 plastic cups, an empty box of candy, and a wrapper to, I don't know how to say it appropriately, to something you would use when you were maybe doing the deed.
No.
Yeah. And so that's what was concerning. And it was strange. Like I said, I didn't know why that was in our garbage can. It was a small bag. And so when I went through it and saw that stuff, that's pretty incriminating.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, look, I think we need to just call him and see what we can find out. So we will do the Ryan's Roses for you. Wow.
Ew.
Intense. Thank you for streaming on iHeartRadio or listening wherever you may be listening. Here in Southern California, we're into Ryan's Roses for Heather, who's married. She found some very incriminating things in the trash can on Valentine's Day night after her husband had celebrated with her early over the weekend because she had to work on Valentine's Day. She thinks he had someone over.
Is it possible that he was alone for this whole charade? Is that something guys do into that?
No.
Into what exactly do you mean?
Into what she was saying was something that you pull out of a wrapper.
No, it's not.
Why would you ever use that without someone else?
No.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm trying to
but now you
find
know.
any positivity here, but wow.
All right. Well, Heather, so wine bottle, what Sissany described, all found in the trash, all very not good. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call it.
We're going to call him now, and let's see what we find out. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Aiden?
This is he.
Hi, my name is Jana. I'm calling from Pasadena Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we're actually doing something. It's a promotion that we do every month. And congratulations. You are actually going to be able to send some free roses to somebody that you think is special in your life today. It's something that we do for local residents. It's just a promotion to promote our business and get, the word out there.
Okay, but what's the catch?
We just hope that you refer us to friends and family. I don't need any credit card info, cash, anything like that. They're absolutely free. I have red, pink, or I believe I have white roses as well. It's a dozen roses that you could send. Absolutely free.
Okay, yeah, actually, I could use that.
Great. Let's just start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
Sure, although, real quick, do they have to be, pink or white or red roses or whatever? Is anything less romantic than that?
Let me see. I might have yellow. Does yellow work? Or the white ones?
I don't know flowers. I don't know flowers. It's something that
I think white are very classy. Doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. Why do you ask?
Does it have to be roses? Well, okay, so, real quick, the person I want to send them to, I want it to be not as non-romantic as possible, basically.
Okay, I could maybe do tulips.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know flowers. That's fine.
Sure. Okay. Let's do tulips. And what's the name of the person you want to send to?
It's going to be Annalise in one word.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
I don't know. Good luck. All the best, Aiden. Aiden.
Okay.
Aiden, your voice is
Yes?
being broadcast on the radio, and I have your wife, Heather, on the line. Can you tell her who Annalise is?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's a woman that I work with in the office, and she's leaving.
And you want to send her non-romantic flowers.
Yeah, just to be like, hey, best of luck on your future endeavors, whatever they may be.
Did you think of sending your wife flowers?
Well, because we already did Valentine's Day, so I don't know. I guess I didn't. Maybe she's flowered out or chocolate. I'm not sure.
Heather, would you just tell Aiden why we're here and what you found in the trash can on Monday night while you were at work?
Yeah. So in our trash, Aiden, was a bag filled with an empty bottle of wine, 2 glasses, an empty chocolate box, and a wrapper of something that you would use when you were being intimate with someone.
Okay.
So that was in our trash can. It was in our trash can,
like in the kitchen bin, or like out on the street when you pull the bin to the side of the road?
Oh.
Well, in the bin at the side of the road, but you told me that you were home alone on Monday night while I was working. So why is that in our trash?
I don't know. There's not a padlock on it. Anybody could have put anything in there. Like, it could have been, I don't know, maybe one of our neighbors is having an affair or something. I don't know. I'm not like century watching that thing, and I certainly don't go through our garbage to see what's in there. Why are you going through our garbage?
I wasn't going through our garbage. I saw a small white bag that was different than our like black trash bags that we use, and it was on top, and I was taking it out, and I was like, what is this? And in it is obviously remnants of a romantic evening.
Right, but you know that you were working and I stayed at home alone, and we celebrated our romantic evening the weekend prior, as we said we would do. So you're accusing me of then having another romantic evening with someone else on Monday night while you were at work. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it just doesn't make sense to me why it's in our trash can.
I just explained it. Anybody can throw anything. There's probably
All right, so
dog poop
Aiden,
in there.
I think what I mean that is true. It was a different color trash bag. It could have been someone that just tossed it in there. That is possible. But Aiden, I guess the 2 questions are you having an affair? Number 1.
No, absolutely not. That is an insane thing to ask. No, in no way am I having
Number
an affair.
2 is maybe a little more insane. Is there any chance you use those things by yourself and have the wine alone?
No, that is even more insane. No, I certainly did
I'm
not
just trying to
wine and dine and
I mean,
use
it's a fair question, yeah.
intimate things on my... No, I didn't.
Heather,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know your husband better than anybody here, so you have to determine whether or not you believe him and think he is telling the truth. But he certainly has an answer for all of it. So we'll leave it to you to work on, and thank you very much for reaching out.
Okay. I appreciate you doing this.
Okay. I mean, hold on. Ryan's Rose's situation was Heather and Aiden. Heather celebrates Valentine's Day over the weekend with Aiden, her husband. She goes to work all of Monday. Then she comes back from work and she says, there's an empty wine bottle and there's some other things in our trash can outside on the street or in this driveway. It's a white trash bag, not a dark trash bag. So it's a different trash bag. We get him on the phone. He sends tulips, whatever he sent,
right,
non-romantic, to a work colleague and says, no, I'm just saying, good luck on your new gig. Okay, fine. Then he says, well, I didn't put that stuff there. Must have been somebody that drove by and threw that out. I was home alone. I didn't use all that by myself or with anybody else. So you have a theory, Sissany?
I mean, I have a thought, and yeah, maybe it's almost exactly what you just said. Somebody drove by and dumped it, maybe like high school kids.
It's likely.
It's like teenagers that are trying to hide that from their parents. They don't want that in their trash cans. So
I used to throw stuff in other people's trash cans all the time.
It's not the greatest, but it happens.
Yeah, look, I didn't believe him at first just because I was listening to him.
And he was kind of laughing, which I didn't love.
Yeah, I had a hard time initially, and then I started thinking, wait a minute. He wasn't trying to send roses to another woman. He was just trying to send like non-romantic flowers.
But tulips to a work colleague is just a little.
Well, that was
funny.
Sisney's idea. She said tulips. He didn't.
Well, I was
know,
thinking like
but-
lilies. I thought those were romantic too. So I was like, tulips?
What do you think, Bethany?
Hey, so, I really believe the guy. I think that it's very easy for someone to access your garbage, and they obviously would do that if they were having an affair, like one of your neighbors. And, I mean, my garbage is accessible to anyone. Someone easily could do that at my house.
I think that may be what happened here. Look, if she's going to determine it, she's going to either believe him or not believe him, but it's in what I didn't think had an alibi or a likely story, it kind of works, kind of fits. So,
And by the way, it's really gross. So don't do that.
Yeah, let's not even get off that street. All right. Thank you, Bethany, for calling.